and welcome to my practice. My name is Coco. I'm a health and wellness coach. I'm hailing from a pleasant autumnal Melbourne, Australia. So I'm just here at Fawkner Park in South Yarra, or Turak, in between. And I'm at a park where my youngest son Amani played cricket for Turak Paran for a few years. So I've had the pleasure of watching the next generation of cricket champions being born, and I look forward to seeing them on the big screen when they're a little bit older. So I had been thinking, oh well, I'd finished all the intermediate and the basic exercises, and so I thought, you know what, let's just start layering up different exercises. So the other day we were doing push-ups. Well, there are lots of other things you can do, like there's the plank. I mean, the basic one is on your knees, shoulders up, as you know, feathered, shoulders down and back, chin slightly encouraged to your chest. It's the same action. This is the easiest one, of course. Hello. I've got a new friend who wants to help me. This is actually no, it's this one. On your elbows. And it is, you are straight. Everything is on, everything is engaged. So there's none of this, because that actually makes it harder on your abs and your lower back. And there's none of this. It is just simply straight. That is actually easier to maintain than these other two, because this one here uses your quadriceps, and your quads aren't as strong as your glutes, and your abdominals are used to holding you up all day, so they are very, very strong and very adept at keeping you up. And this one here is using everything that you need. Okay, so whether you're forward or back is completely up to you. Obviously, it puts different strain on different muscles, so find your flavor. And then, of course, your standard plank. Ta-da! And then, of course, you can go into your push-ups or whatever you like. Now, progression on for that, I guess, is sideline planks. Hello. Always need friends. It's all good. So, your standard sideline plank. Ta-da! Arms up, arms ahead for a stretch, leg up. Yay, sure we all know. Up on your side, keep everything up, keep everything active. That's your harder stretch, your harder plank, I should say. Now, in terms of what we were doing the other day, we did the bird dog, and the regression from that is the Superman. Well, guess what? You also have the plank. Ta-da! Ta-da! So if you can understand, your imagination can take you wherever you need to. And this is just with your body. So find your flavor. As you get stronger, you'll be able to do more and more and more things. And that will give you confidence to go out and do whatever you want. So for me, I love, what do I love? Cycling that's my exercise. That's just part and package of what I do now. But I like to do things such as pole dancing because it's an all-body workout. And I haven't done that for a few years. But for me, I'm looking at buying a pole so that I can actually help me with my upper body strength, help me with my lower body strength, help me with my flexibility. But that's still an addendum to just my body. So my body can do all sorts of things. And I'm going to be working with Marnie to teach him, and he can demonstrate how to do Joseph Pilates' original 34 exercises, which, if you've been practicing all these other things that I've been demonstrating, you'll be able to do those original 34 mat exercises too. Now bear in mind that some of them were stretches. So some of them are quite easy when you're just doing stretches. Some of them, though, are a little bit tricky, and they do require a lot of abdominal strength. So Joseph incorrectly assumed that the lower back was supposed to be straight. He sort of figured that babies have a flat back, and that's because babies are on their back a lot. But as they grow up, they start to obviously develop the curve in the lower back. And so he thought that most human beings were actually walking around incorrectly. So a lot of his exercises are to try and diminish the curve in the lower back. So that's why there's a lot of abdominal exercises. And you do need to be fairly strong to be able to get your legs up and around like he was able to do whilst he was alive. And bear in mind that a lot of people whom he worked with were actually bloody dancers, you know. So Romina was she was a ballerina. So of course she's going to be able to do phenomenal things. But this isn't about being able to do phenomenal things immediately. It's about being able to do phenomenal things gradually. So you are practicing your way into being awesome and to being who you are and to being able to do whatever it is that you do. And doing it well and doing it with the freedom and ease that is yours to have. You just need to practice.